Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Talk Shit Friday podcast. Yes, we are back. We've revived the Talk Shit Friday podcast. And today I'm joined with my host, Saggy Socks, aka Corbin.
Yo, what up, peeps? I'm back. We both back.
Yes, guys. So, unfortunately, we were going to have a new podcast member joining us today named Stain, but unfortunately, he's run into a few bumps on the road. And Josh was going to join us today, but unfortunately, Josh won't be joining us today because he's got some private things he needs to deal with, so he's not going to be joining. Maybe next week, maybe even sometime during the podcast. We don't know. Likelihood is not there, but you never know. So basically, what we're going to be talking about today is COVID-19. It's everywhere, right? It's a big thing. It's a very big thing. I mean, it's making headlines in South Africa. You know, COVID-19. Bumfuck South Africa. What's next?
This is crazy. True.
Like, it's crazy.
It's only COVID-19 every day. My mom shows me the news every day. How many new victims there are. I don't really even need to watch the news because my mom gives me all the info. But legit, it's fucked. Yeah, no,
my dad's kind of lost his mind when it comes to the whole situation because every day it's all he's ever looking at. And he always tells me these weird conspiracy theories about COVID-19.
Bro, I fucking swear it's a conspiracy theory.
No
one
crazy,
can tell me nothing.
It's crazy. But yeah, no, there's a lot going on. 2020 is a pretty fucked year. It's pretty scuffed, you know. There's a lot.
2020, yeah, it feels like it's been 3 years now, but it's only been 6 months.
It's been long, you know. Especially... I had to spend my birthday in lockdown, and it's not fun, you know. You can't really do anything.
Oh shit! Yeah, I wanted. I sent a message on the group the other day. I asked everyone who had their birthday during the lockdown, cause fuck, it must be shit.
I think it was majority of the group actually.
Yeah, everyone's having their birthday in lockdown.
I think it's majority of the group. But talking about lockdown, how's your lockdown been treating you? What have you been doing?
Okay, well. For those who know, I don't think anyone really knows, but I have a YouTube channel called Corbinus, and then I started off I made an attempt to upload every day for 21 days, and that was a fail, cause
there was an attempt.
An attempt was made to upload every day for 21 days, cause initially the lockdown was only supposed to be 21 days, but then. Yeah, it got extended, and then my college, because I'm a student now, they decided we're going to do online classes now, and then they start giving me more and more projects. Yes, I've actually been busy this lockdown, more busy than last year when I had a gap year.
Personally, I could kind of say the same, not so much. As most of my viewers know, of course, this isn't going to be uploaded on the Colby H channel. We have a new channel called Life of Colby. That's where the podcasts and the vlogs and the skits are going to be posted. Basically, Colby H has been transformed into a gaming/streaming channel. I've just found a really big passion during lockdown for streaming. You know, it's something I've really liked doing.
Yeah.
I get to engage with my audience quite often, and it's really entertaining for me. You know, I enjoy doing skits. I enjoy doing the podcasts and such, and that's why I decided to make Life of Colby. So that I can kind of have a hand in both the streaming industry and also in the podcast, which I enjoy obviously doing with you and Josh and Stain and so on and so forth. But other than that, you know, lockdown's been pretty different. You know, a lot of thoughts to myself, a lot of quiet time. A lot of quiet time, you know. And it's very weird spending that much time with your family. I don't think you're actually supposed to spend that much time with, you know, the people that you're that close with.
Yeah, I know. I saw a lot of, even my family, I saw a lot of families fighting these days. Well, not fighting, but like, it gets too much. It gets too much eventually, and then,
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I've been so mentally cracked by this whole lockdown scenario. I've even followed my ex back on Instagram, which kind of, I don't know where that came from, but it happened. I don't know. Lockdown's kind of fucked.
Yo.
But one thing I do want to get into, and I think... something that we can talk about is what a lot of the South Africans are talking about, as us as a nation are talking about, is the regulations of lockdown. What is your opinion? What is your opinion on the current regulations of this lockdown?
Bro, I don't think it's legal. They locking us up in our own homes. There's no law that even says we should wear a mask. But like they enforce it. They send out the military. I think the military was out at one point for
Yeah,
this
no,
lockdown.
no. The National Guard was sent out.
Yeah.
The SANDF was sent
Yeah.
out. So there's a few counterpoints. Staying in your homes.
Yeah,
In level 5, I do understand
I respect
that.
that.
Right?
I respect.
And wearing a mask when you go into a mall, I understand that.
Yes.
But in the end, it is not forcible by law. But it is in good conscience to wear a mask, for your protection. But so the other day, this is a very interesting story that happened to me, which I would like to share with the viewers and voice myself.
Okay.
I was standing outside of a mall, right? My parents own a shop in a mall, and I was helping them. They were busy. I said I'll help. So I came through and I helped them. Then I went outside for a cigarette. Obviously, I can't smoke a cigarette with my mask on. I mean, that's common sense, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So now I even did my vigilant duty to stand as far away from the entrance of the mall as possible. I stood at the end of the parking lot. No people near the side. And a cop seemingly found a reason to single me out, came to me and said, why am I not wearing a mask? But not in, how you need to wear your mask and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But more in a very aggressive
He was
tone.
being disrespectful.
Very disrespectful,
Okay.
very aggressive. And basically said, I'm stupid, and asked me why I'm not wearing a mask, and then proceeded to call me an idiot. And then he wanted to fine me. And I still,
Fine?
I wanted to argue it and say, it is level 3, and you are not forced to wear a mask if you are outside a public domain such as a mall or a shop. You do not have to wear a mask, and you cannot be fined for it.
Exactly.
And I just let it be, but it boils down to the whole thing of, in this country, and it's not this country alone, majority of the world, cops nowadays seem to think because they have a bit of power, now they can use it wherever they please.
Yeah, they legit be over abusing their power.
There's a lot of problems in the world, especially with what happened to George Floyd, with cop brutality and using the badge against whatever they feel necessary. If they feel you are walking wrong, they will arrest you for no reason. And if you argue it,
then they, yeah.
You either get shot, you get brutally handled. It's not fun.
And bro, it's their word over yours. Like if you go to jail, you say this cop beat me in my leg. I couldn't do shit. I didn't even attack him first. They won't believe you.
And that's how it is, And it's happening here in South Africa as well during the lockdown. Several people have been killed by the cops during lockdown for not obeying regulations,
for just smoking in public.
And it's disgusting,
It's upsetting.
Because Ramaphosa spoke to the police and he said, I'm sending you out to protect our civilians and not harm them. You must make them feel safe, not scared.
Yes.
And I feel as if though the SA police department is doing the exact opposite. Same with our National Guard, our SANDF is just completely...
No, they're enforcing fear.
They're enforcing, exactly. They are completely enforcing fear. And moving on to another thing, I do not understand where the whole thing stands of cigarettes.
Even me.
I understand, sharing saliva, right? But at the current situation with what's going on, there are more people sharing cigarettes now than there were when it was unbanned. Because there's no cigarettes, so you're going to share with your friend because he doesn't have, and you only have one box to share.
Exactly.
So that's how it's going to work. But it boggles my mind at the thought that you can unban alcohol, but not unban cigarettes. How does, in what process does that work? Because the people on the side of the street, they're going to go and buy a bottle of cheap alcohol. And we all know those people don't have cups to share that alcohol with. They're going to drink from the bottle.
And then they all drink from the bottle.
And in the poorer communities, as known as the locations, they're also going to share that bottle. They're not going to share cups. They just pass the bottle around. So and is it not doing the same thing? And if we go and look, right? If we go and look what's happening in the hospital at this current moment, as of 2 weeks, since the lockdown, since the ban of alcohol has been lifted, there has been 5,000 trauma patients in the hospitals across the country because of alcohol, because of accidents and beating people in their house due to alcohol relations.
Yes.
And so, is that not taking up space in the hospitals, which should be
that's
used for
taking even
COVID-19?
more, and I don't even know anymore. Damn, that's true.
And is cigarettes doing that? I don't see how that works. And initially, all they are doing is creating a huge black market for cigarettes.
Yeah, they just
And right
creating a
underneath their nose.
huge black market. And did you see they took it to court that the lockdown is that the lockdown is illegal. They took it to court.
Yeah,
And-
the High Court.
Yeah, the High Court.
Taking the government to court,
And
saying
then-
that their regulations are invalid.
Exactly. Well, I have no idea how this is working anymore.
So basically, you have the government, and then you have a High Court. So the High Court is more powerful than the government. They are the deciders of the Constitution. If you want to change anything in the Constitution, the government must go to the High Court, and if the High Court approves of it, then the Constitution is changed. Any law that is changed, the High Court decides it, not the government.
Uh-huh.
The government is merely the enforcer of it. So now the High Court has seen what the government is doing with the cigarette bans and the invalid claims, and they have decided it's not acceptable and that the regulations are invalid. And actually, the lockdown in general, the full lockdown of South Africa,
Full lockdown.
level from 5 to 1, is actually supposed to end on the 15th of June, 2020.
Everything.
So everything. And
Oh,
so
shit. Okay,
the
I
High
didn't know
Court,
this.
that's how it started.
Okay.
And then they kept on changing it. And now the High Court has said, initially it's supposed to end on the 15th. So you have until the 15th to get everything in order to stop the lockdown and put it to end. And they said, of course, some regulations will stay in play, such as having to wear a mask in a mall and so on and so forth.
that's
but
understandable.
And they said, but the cigarette bans, invalid. Alcohol bans are invalid. It's invalid. And then the High Court said, and what is going on with the schools? There's nothing going on with the schools. And they said, your head of chair for education for the government does not have a single clue what he's doing.
Exactly.
And it's an absolute shit fest. He walked on stage and he laughed because he didn't know what he was saying. And he just walked off stage. Halfway through his speech, he just left.
What
he
the fuck?
laughed because he kept on stuttering. He didn't know what he was saying, and he just laughed
yeah.
and walked off stage.
Fuck off.
And that's what's controlling our school. And there's so many people at school, so that spread of corona. And now we sit and we wonder why we on 45,000 infections. Like,
Yeah, no. Have you seen how many infections is in I don't fucking, was it Eastern Cape? I'm not sure. But there's
no, it's Western
Cape.
Yeah.
There's massive amount compared to the rest
Yeah,
of
we are the majority
rest
of
of
that.
South Africa. Oh yeah, you in Eastern Cape.
Yeah, I Western Cape.
Western Cape. I say. But damn, how's it there? How's it been?
It is very, very strict. Very. There's constantly roadblocks. There's constantly police brutality, SANDF brutality. It's just, and crime, and it's gotten worse because of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the economy is just not handling with it too well. Several shops have closed. Shops I used to go to all the time have closed. Can't make money. Restaurants are closing.
Yeah.
Bars are closing. Clubs are closing. Long Street is fucked.
I think after this lockdown, the whole world will have a huge economic
decline.
Decline, yes. That's
very,
the
very
decline.
big decline in the economy.
Yeah, no. Especially I
But
think
I'm
South
very-
Africa, we doing not that good
we
at
are
the moment.
we are very bad. We are.
We are legit
Our
being run
economy
by
is sliding.
circus clowns.
It's weird, how it's good to see that our South Africans, our fellow citizens, are finding their voice, and they're also finding a way to make light of the situation. Such as the guy, what is his name? Max something, who made the song When People's All.
When People's All, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I love that.
Did you know he got an award for entertaining South Africa? They didn't fucking tell him he's shit or bullshit him. That he got a handshake from someone, I don't know what, and he got a certificate. Thank you for entertaining South Africa during these hard times.
I see Mrs. Zuma, who enforced the law of no cigarettes. She was very fond of the song, very, very excited, and she was actually quite happy and impressed,
Was it she that sang? I don't know that woman that sang that. speaks.
That was Miss Suma. She's the one that enforced the ban of cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
She decided no cigarettes, and that's where that came from. And then she obviously started the whole. But also, when people saw,
when people saw, they put saliva
on the paper.
That's a classic song. I love that.
It's a good song. I'm very excited for the clubs to open so we can start listening.
Yo, if they don't play When People Fall in the clubs,
they have to. If they don't play When People Fall, then there's a problem.
If
then
my wife doesn't walk in on When People Fall, there's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, then there's a problem.
My wife has to walk in on When People Fall.
One person who I think is handling the whole situation very well and doing the best of his capability has to be Ramaphosa. I have to hand it to him.
Yeah, no.
He's been handling very well.
He's actually showed he's proven himself more than
most. It's very impressive.
I hope is there with him. I see him as hope.
Yeah,
a bit of hope.
I see.
And
in this country so far, he's the only one that I see hopeful.
Yeah, we have a decent president. For once, at least.
For once, after Zuma, I mean, good lord, that man couldn't even count. And then we have been gifted with a godsend such as Ramaphosa. And a lot of people think, he's not doing his job, he's corrupt and this and that, and he's not really doing anything for the country. But you can't really fix a country that's fucked up.
Yeah,
during your prison time. It takes more than 4 years.
He's only been president for 3 years now. What? Well, it happened in 2018 when Zuma got cancelled.
It's been three years, and you can't expect someone to fix a country that fucked up in 3 years. It's impossible. No. It's not gonna happen.
He's doing his best.
Yeah,
and I'm glad.
Compared to Zuma, I would take him full force.
Yo, what would if Zuma was president today and it was lockdown? What do you think? I think we would have 11,500 million 5,000 infections.
You would be there. So we have announced that we have 769,564,007 million. You. Yeah, we are fucked. That's basically what we'll get. That's it.
We are fucked.
We are banning cigarettes. Aman, what is this?
Aman,
cigarettes. Haibo. Yeah, no shame. I wonder what he's doing with his life now.
Oh, bro, he's probably just fucking chilling in the pool watching this on the TV with a big smile.
He's just chilling.
Chilling.
Zuma, join the podcast. Come talk to us.
Hey,
come we would love that.
That would be dope.
We'd love to talk to you. Ask me what's going on with what's going on with the Guptas and your court hearings. And do you remember anything that happened? Because as we know, he came into the court and obviously the country wanted to put him away for everything that he did. And he couldn't testify because he couldn't remember anything. That was his excuse, and the court was like, "Well, okay then."
What the hell?
We just left it at that.
I'm gonna fucking commit murder one day, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, I got Alzheimer's." Fuck, I shouldn't have said it. It's on record now. Okay, cool, but never do a murder.
You know what? You can do a robbery. You can do a robbery.
Well, in South Africa, I think everyone's been doing that lately.
Everyone's been doing crime. If you are a smoker,
it's a trend now.
If you are a smoker in this country, you are doing a criminal act, and that's the fact. If you are a smoker and you currently have a box of cigarettes next to you, you are doing a criminal act. You are a criminal, and I have joined you in that. It is fine.
I'm luckily not a criminal, but I have vape juice next to me, which I found somewhere. Nothing. I am not criminal. No, I did not say this.
How much did you pay for that? How much? I'm very curious to see how much you pay for illegal vape juice.
More than illegal fake cigarettes.
It was like 400-500 rand.
Close to that, yeah.
Yo, and how big is the bottle?
It's 100 ml tank.
Yo!
So I'm going slow. I'm saving it. It's like when you have a 5-liter water bottle and that must last you a month.
Yeah, you take a sip every hour.
Yes.
Every hour.
Every day.
You get 24 sips a day. 24 sips a day.
That's pretty good.
That's good maths.
That's
Very good maths.
yeah, I would try that now. Surviving on 5 liters a month. Yay!
Yeah, but no, I'm very excited for the cigarette ban to be lifted, so I can go back to
Will it
vaping,
be?
of
Will
course.
will there be a lot of sunshine on our foreheads with the cigarette with
No,
cigarettes
just
not being
a
banned?
just a lot of a lighter on our foreheads. You know, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, now we all just buying lighters to put in the air and wave around because we can't use it to smoke.
That's how we're gonna protest. We're just gonna stand outside the Parliament House with our lighters in the sky. We want our cigarettes back.
We want cigarettes.
No, but generally, people have started protesting for cigarettes. There
Yeah,
outside
no,
of
I've
Parliament.
seen even they.
Yeah.
My mom signed a petition to unlift the fucking thing, the cigarette ban. Yeah, she signed a petition, and then
That's just
immediately afterwards, she got an email from I don't know which place, and yeah, now
what did the email say?
it's about cigarette ban and how they thank her for signing and blah blah blah, and it's like a real thing. I didn't even expect that. She didn't expect that.
That's weird.
That was pretty weird. I feel that like they're
Yeah.
spying on us.
But our government could never spy on us, even if they wanted to. They
Bro,
don't
my
know
mom
how.
didn't put in the email or nothing. She signed a petition and she got the thing immediately afterwards.
That's weird.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, but I don't understand our regulations because there's countries that have it a lot worse, and they haven't banned cigarettes or alcohol,
It's only South
doesn't really
Africa.
make sense. It's only us. You know, we had BBC reporting on
Where the
how.
fuck is what's that guy that is on Mnet? Carte Blanche. Where's he?
Carte Blanche.
We need him.
I don't know. Where is he, dude?
Where is
that
he?
old guy.
Yeah.
Is that guy ever gonna die? I hope he doesn't. But is he ever going to?
I don't think he's immortal.
Dude, I've been alive since I was born. That guy's been there.
Yes.
And he's still running, dude.
He's still-
running strong. He's not even getting paid anymore. The producers are just like, bro, you are too old to be paid. You're like, what, 85? It's time to let go. And he's like, nah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm chilling. I'm vibing around. It's crazy, dude. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that man.
The country's going in a very different direction. It hurts. It really does.
It does hurt a bit. A lot, actually. Fuck.
So, any stories about anything that happened to you during lockdown?
Well, I'm.
Other than getting
died.
corona,
Nah. Yes.
maybe.
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe do you have a story that happened during this season, and then I'll refresh my memory.
Let me think. Okay. Let me think. It's been a very boring lockdown.
My dog bit me last night. I have like a massive bite on my forearm.
Are you gonna go to the doctor?
Nah, I think I'll survive. I got that shot when I got stitches in like a few years ago, so I think I'm still safe.
Corbin gets a shot at the age of 3. Gets bit by a dog in 2020. Nah, I got that shot like several years ago. I should be
Years
good.
ago, I
should
should
be
be
good.
good. Cool. Let me send you a photo if you want. If you want, you can show the viewers now what it looks like. It's gonna be.
Yeah, send that through. I'll pop that on the screen for
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
right over there.
This
You guys
is
can
how
see
my
what that
dog
looks
bit
like.
me today. Oh, yesterday
Yeah.
night.
So,
I'll tell the story
That's
now.
cool.
Why he bit me.
so Corbin's obviously going to be opening up a court case against his dog. I just find it so funny. You're like, no, I'll be fine. Corbin dies 2 days later. Yep.
Yep.
He's not fine. He's definitely not fine.
Okay,
I see the pictures come through
I
now.
sent you the photos. Let me tell you why he bit me. So yeah,
Jeez. It looks like a human bit you. What is that?
that's my dog.
Do you have a small human as a dog?
Well, I am a small human. Anyway, yeah, I was playing with him last night, and like he has paws like every fucking dog.
You don't say.
I don't know. Nah, but anyway, I keep tapping his paws, and every time I tap his paw, I go. and he hates it so much. So eventually, I went faster. So I'm like. But I'm like switching my hands fast because I go left, right paw, right paw, and I'm like, And he got so angry he bit me. The first bite wasn't actually that bad, but then because I got away, and then he got my other arm, and then he fucking just like a fucking dog does. And I smacked him. I'm like, and I puss. And then I cleaned it, put on the Dettol. So I think maybe I should go get it cleaned. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. It makes my balls feel weird just looking at that. You know when you get that tingling sensation?
Aye.
It's,
Yeah,
but no.
I can send you a photo what it looks like currently now. It's not as bad as that photos.
Because that one is like blue and black and blue.
Currently, it looks like this. Pretty much exactly the fucking same. Wow. Lame.
It looks the same to me. Just a bit more healed.
Yeah, it was swollen as fuck in the beginning. The swollen is like completely gone now.
What is a good story that I have about lockdown, other than streaming? There's been a lot going on streaming. So the other day, I was playing with Ethan and that. We were playing Call of Duty multiplayer, and we ran into this guy who's just very funny guy, you know. And basically, he was just constantly making jokes, and we were getting our asses handed to them. Like, me and Ethan were the only ones doing work on the team. And the guy was kind of getting angry at a point, but he was joking around as well. And then at the end of the game, he said to the whole lobby, I was like, you know, guys, this is not acceptable, okay? You know, we should be respecting the social distancing respected and brought to us by our Lord and Savior Ramaphosa. And by the looks of things, I don't think we're 5 feet apart. All right, this isn't okay.
What the fuck?
And it's just I don't know. I think he might have mental problems. Because then
Sounds
after
like
that, he just started raging out of nowhere.
There you
You know,
go.
COD community from South. No, he more went. That's
Okay,
more
no. He's a rage. Okay. Fuck, what the fuck?
It was no. The COD community of South Africa is.
Yo, bro, I'm excited to
Very-
join the COD community because I'm done
No,
with
it's
the
very
Fortnite community.
Let's talk about Fortnite. I'm very excited.
Are we
talk
gonna
about
go into Fortnite? Okay, let's talk about Fortnite.
What the fuck is happening with Fortnite?
What went wrong? Where did it go south? What was the last season that was fun? For me, a good season was the season with the fucking pirates and cock. That was
season 8. Season 8, yeah.
Yo, that
That was the last fun season I've had.
a good fucking season.
The season 7 was my favorite. Season 8 was fucking good, and then it just fell
Season
off
9
from
was
season
like
9.
Season 10 was good with the whole new map coming in, but then the new map not that fun, to be honest.
The first week of the new chapter was good.
Yeah.
And then I just got bored.
And then it just
I just got bored. And season 2 is just the same. There's nothing going on. Where's the action? There's nothing.
nothing. I hope season 3. I heard the maps getting. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I want to go to the Call of Duty community, but yeah, I don't know what happened to Fortnite.
I'll definitely be watching the live stream of
Yeah.
Fortnite.
What did you
Of
think
course.
of the Travis Scott event? That was pretty dope in my
I
opinion.
didn't
That was the
watch
one
that.
good
I missed
thing.
out on that, unfortunately. But I heard it was pretty good.
That was
I
the
heard-
one good thing about this whole new chapter of Fortnite.
Sad.
It took
We
them
didn't
so
even
long.
we didn't even get a live event for season 1, which is shocking. Very, very shocking.
Nothing. There was the Star Wars thingy majiggy sticky cock.
And the thing is, you know, I could say I understand why they're taking so long because of what's happening with
Okay, yeah.
COVID-19 and everything. But that is no excuse, because today Call of Duty released their new season. And Fortnite is still delaying their season every time.
How many times haven't this season been delayed now? Season
I think
3.
it's about 3. I think it's about 3 times it's been delayed.
It keeps getting delayed. When's it coming? Never.
And everyone's like, oh, but it's because of the COVID-19. But
Because
then
of
Call of
this.
Duty has released their new season with only 1 week delay, and that was because of the Black Lives Matter. They wanted to get a message out, and that's it.
Yeah.
And
I'm moving to Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, Warzone is very fun, and they have duos now, which is pretty sick.
Oh,
very
hell
fun.
yeah.
But I've been rocking a lot of multiplayer. It's just a very fun thing to do. I've been doing a lot of search and destroy, making a few. We have a few funny videos coming out on Colby Age.
Keen for those.
Funny
Keen for those.
multiplayer videos. It's going to be very good. Made a few jokes, a few dark humor jokes. We'll see what the audience thinks of that, whether they like it or not.
Yo,
But in the end, if they don't, well, fuck you. I don't, my channel. Okay,
yeah.
you guys don't care anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, from now on, we're just gonna do what we wanna do.
I'm just gonna do what I do, bro.
Yeah.
I just do what I do.
Yeah, like.
And so what do you have planned for your YouTube? I know you have a new channel called Saggy Socks.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you now. I want us to like do a collab on Saggy Socks for Call of Duty. I want you to like introduce me to the game, and then cause I'm gonna be a fucking noob. I know this. So then, yeah, cause I'm gonna upload on Saggy Socks now, gaming content and that. It's been a bit hard this year. Well, not that I don't have time, but because of the studies that I have to do. There's a lot of fucking studying and cock. But this is my last week, and then I have a break for a while. So then I can start making videos again and such. But yeah, on my Corbinus channel, I want to go back to the skits and maybe vlogs. I want to see if I can be a vlogger. I don't fucking know. I can only try. But yeah, on Saggy Socks, gaming content, I'm moving to Call of Duty. I like that.
So I see you also doing the same thing as I am and having both hands in both regions,
Yeah.
One for gaming and it's a good move, very good move, But I see last year in 2019 we made basically a solemn oath that we're gonna, grind this year for 2020 and do the best of our can. And then it's just so happens to be that this year is the most fucked year I've ever seen in my life.
This was a bad year to choose to get our lives together.
It's so weird that the year we choose to pull up our socks and grind on YouTube is the year everything is just
everything gets.
It is chuffed.
I think it was 2020 felt pressure because everyone was committed to getting their life fixed, and then just the year itself felt too much pressure, and it was like, nah, you guys are not.
No, not this year. I'm very excited and scared to see what 2021 is bringing me.
Bro, I have a theory that 2020 is drunk and 2021 you will have a hangover, which might actually be fucking worse. Because a hangover is worse than being drunk. No, maybe now is the hangover and it was drunk last year because I don't know, man.
Last year was okay. There was a few good things other than the deaths of several celebrities. I can't believe we've lost Juice WRLD this year as well, dude. It's a fucked year.
Yeah.
It is.
Was it this year? I thought it was last. Yes. You see, this year has fucked me up with this time because lately time feels so slow. You just sit at home, you see the sun go up, you see the sun go down, and it's another day.
Basically, I've got myself, now that you mentioned sun go up and sun go down, I have got myself in such a fucked schedule. So basically, I haven't been streaming, of course, because, well, I've been waiting to get my headset, and I finally got my headset yesterday. So now I'm going to be getting back onto streams and such. I'm going to actually start with Warframe streams as well, because I'm really enjoying this game. I think I sent you the picture, did I not?
Yeah, you showed me the thumbnail that you're going to use. That looks fucking dope.
Basically, before that, when I was streaming 8 hours a day, or even 6 hours a day, what I would do, I would come on at 9 o'clock, I would stream, and I would stream.
Yeah.
I'd end stream, I'd play with my friends. Once they hop off, I would carry on playing to get in good practice. I'd watch the sun go up. I'd be like, oh, that's pretty. And then I'd go to bed, sleep until 6, wake up, eat, stream at 9. Play with my friends. Once my friends get off, carry on playing, watch the sun come up, be like, oh, that's nice, go back to bed. And that's constantly what happened for like 2 weeks. And it's fucked.
Damn. Really how's your sleep schedule now?
It's fairly okay. I go to bed now at 5.
I have had a few weird times too with my sleep schedule. But I have to wake up early because of the online classes. And
yeah, that is true. That is true.
But once I'm finished with those, I go back to bed.
So I see there's a lot of big things coming for YouTube for us as a group, Yeah.
Ooh.
Very excited. Very excited.
This year may not be the year. We wanted this year to be the year.
But it's a very scuffed
yeah,
year.
it's fucked. But definitely, if not next year, then there will be a year.
There will be a year.
There will be a year. We
We will take South Africa as our own.
Yeah, bro.
We will.
We
will take
gonna,
the country.
We're gonna get our fan base. We're gonna get our squaddies. We're gonna have our homies, our mates, and we're gonna have a riot because they don't wanna unban cigarettes for the last 5 years now.
We're smoking. At this point, we're just smoking leaves. That
We're smoking leaves and fucking crack.
Crack. Where did we get crack?
I don't know. Somehow it became easier to find crack than cigarettes.
I love knowing how Corbin can just tell the future. You know, we were playing Fortnite, and so basically we're talking about death. You know, we talk about some fucked up things.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder how we are gonna die. And then Corbin told us, no, we're all gonna die together by rolling in a car. And we all just lost our shit, crying of laughter. Just at the fact that Corbin just said in his monotone voice, nah, we're gonna die by rolling in a car.
I said it so casually, like we just. It will never be the same, but yeah, that was a good
like,
though. But
he just said it in the most monotone voice of, nah, cunt, we're gonna die in a car. It's gonna roll, just like that, you know, just basically telling us how we are going to die together as a group.
As a group, yeah, we're gonna roll in a car.
No, more importantly, what I never got to ask, who's the one driving the car?
Not me.
Josh?
I have always imagined it like we just like sit in the car and then the earth just tilts and we roll. We all just like climbed into the car and then all of a sudden the earth tilts. And we roll in the car.
You can then officially say the world fucked you.
The world
You
fucked us.
yourself. The world purposely fucked you. You climbed in a car and like, all right, where are we going? The world just tilts. World fucked. That's how you go out. The world fucked you.
It's just like that slow-mo to be continued, and in your head you're like, well, fuck.
No, the only thing I hear when the car's rolling slowly is that song that goes, dun 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 dun. Who can say? That's all I can imagine. You know.
That's gonna be fun.
Rolling the car.
And then like we all look at each other slow motion. There's a fly coming. Zenon hates flies, so he slaps it. He slaps it like in legit like this, but it's slow motion. But he's like wham. That's how fast he is.
He bitch slaps the fly out of the sky. Get the fuck out of here.
Like it's slow. It's such a slow motion that you can see the fly's wings going up and down, and then you just see Zenon's hand.
Yeah, no. But the group has been very quiet lately. Very quiet. There's not been a lot going on. Very
happening?
Quiet. Zed has been quiet. Josh has been quiet.
Lately, everyone on the groups on their own. Zenon is sending his DAC stuff and Fortnite stuff. Keenan is sending. I don't even know what Gears of War he is. Josh isn't really talking.
I haven't really been talking.
Yeah, I haven't. Either. We both haven't really. Yeah, I go on just to see what if I miss something maybe, and then I just go out again.
Yeah, I've been very focused on YouTube.
Why is this like this? We used to be a good group, and now we're not a good group.
It's not that we're not a good group. I think just this year's been pretty. It really started since COVID-19.
Yeah, that's true.
I think once it's all done, I think everything will simmer back down to where it should be.
Yeah.
And it's been different. Josh has had a lot of stress on his mind. I've been busy with streaming. You've been busy with your YouTube. Zenon's been playing Fortnite.
And I've been busy with YouTube, and then.
Yeah.
Well, when exams started 3 weeks ago, actually 2 weeks ago, yeah. 2 or 3? Yeah, we're in a third week now. Yeah, so then I couldn't do YouTube anymore. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I did notice. But that...
it's almost over, and then I can get back to it.
That recent video of Saggy Socks versus Josh Wick was very good. I enjoyed it.
I actually have to still edit Saggy Socks versus Colby H.
I'm very excited to see what that comes out.
I'll
But
edit
the other day I watched over your Warzone video, and I laughed. I laughed a lot. You know, I've watched it like 3 times now, and every time it just amuses me.
that. I
Just
also watched him a few times.
there's quite a good connection between the gaming group when we decide to film something. It seems that we know what our humor is and how we relate to one another with the humor, and it just seems to work so well. You know, it's always very funny.
It's
Always get a good
been
laugh.
well with us when we play games. It's just a sad thing to see that Fortnite is dying.
You know, I feel like we do need to move on to other games as well, though.
Good,
You know,
yeah.
we need to expand.
We can't just
And I
stick
feel
to
like-
one game.
I feel like us playing Warzone, we could get quite a few funny clips out of that, just mainly because of the realism.
And
of
the
things that we
Warzone
can do.
community is fucking massive at the moment.
Yeah,
Warzone
there's
just on TikTok. Like, I don't even watch TikTok. I heard this from from Logan Paul's podcast, but he explained that Warzone's on TikTok. There's such a massive fan base for that. It's like bigger than fucking any fan base on TikTok.
And I see even Jacksepticeye is playing Warzone now. He plays it with Jack
Yay.
Frags.
Hey, I want to see that.
Yeah, it's very, very entertaining. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying Warzone quite often. You know, very good game. A few things that I would want, you know, to be fixed is maybe skill-based matchmaking. Take it away. Makes the game more fun. I don't want to sound like one of those guys that complain.
Nah, even
But,
in Fortnite, take away skill-based matchmaking.
It's just keep that for pubs, you know. Keep it for the professionals.
Yo, maybe just make like an option then to put on skill-based for yourself. If you wanna play against skill-based people, put that option on. It's as easy as that. What the fuck?
I think a lot needs to be learned of the faults of Fortnite. You know, because we all know Fortnite is a popular game, but
They
as soon
did
as
a lot of
add-
good stuff, and they also did a lot of shit stuff.
And I feel like this is where Warzone has the best opportunity. Because a long time ago, Myth, he spoke about there's going to be one day, right? So we had we had H1Z1.
Yeah, I remember.
Great game. First ever battle royale. Cool. And then came PUBG. PUBG,
and
great.
to
We
get a
loved
step
it.
further,
We ate that
yes.
shit up. But it was very buggy.
Yeah.
Then came along Fortnite. Constant updates. New style of gaming. Amazing battle royale. Completely different with the
You
building
can build,
aspect.
yes.
We ate that shit up like it was fresh food.
Live
Then came
events.
Apex. Completely new style to battle royale as well, but with its downfalls. The clips of the guns very short. The mechanics are a bit annoying sometimes. Bit too fast paced for most people.
Yeah,
you know?
that was
So that
rough.
inevitably was why Apex started falling down quite
Also
often.
to
after
be,
the hype
I don't
went
know
away.
if like it changed now, but it used to when I played Apex, it used to be you can only be solos or 3 in a squad.
No, that's
And
it's still
I was
that.
like,
That is
why?
still that.
Still only
Still
that.
that.
Nah, that's what I don't like about it.
No, they don't even have solos anymore. It's now duos and trios. That's
Ah,
in a
yuck.
squad.
I just
They
got a
took
bit
solos.
of
They
cancer
don't
on my
want-
foreskin.
They don't want solos anymore.
Fuck.
And so that's inevitably Myth was like myth. What's up, guys? We're gonna play Fortnite. We're gonna play Fortnite today. And he starts fucking twitching with his fucking keyboard, playing fucking Fortnite. Myth, not myth.
Myth.
But no. So Myth basically was like, and then Apex, you know, they had their good run, but after the hype fell down, it just wasn't for people, and it started falling down.
Yeah.
And then he said, but to all the gaming companies out there, listen to me. You do not have to make the same game as Fortnite. It does not have to be the same premises. And he said, not every game, not every battle royale has to be 100 people. It can be more, it could be less. Don't always follow the sheep.
Yeah.
And then I found it so funny that COD then produces 150 player battle royale. It's just,
With
it's like they
a
listen
lot of extra
to
stuff,
Myth.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's like they listen to Myth. And I feel like Warzone now has this opportunity where they can take every individual problem from these different battle royales and take them, fix them, and put them into their game. Because they are new. All these other guys are the old kids on the block. They could learn from the old kids and say, you fucked up, yeah, but it had such good potential. but you fucked it up. So we're gonna take it, fix it, and put it in our game.
And that's what they
And
did.
And that's what they
now
currently
Call of
doing.
Duty is like the biggest. It's bigger than Fortnite now.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, Courage JD's gone.
Everyone.
Ninja's gone. Tim the Tatman's gone. Nate Shot's gone.
And
Nick
so many
Merck's
people
gone.
are talking like how
Everyone's
fun it is to just play that game. Like, it is a fun game. It
It is fun, dude.
boosts fun. I just
in that
can't get a
game,
kill.
don't
I don't know
care.
why.
No,
But
I- I just play it again because it's so fun. It's addictive. And all the pros basically said Fortnite just doesn't care anymore. The only
I
person
feel
that
that-
I really know about streamers that's still playing that I actually give a fuck about is Safa PK. I don't care about Booger because he's just toxic and
I never cared about Booga. Like, I saw that he won the championships, and I did my research about him, and I wasn't a fan really. I'm like, okay, congrats, you got it. I couldn't give a less of a
GG.
shit. GG.
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 GG, well done, you won. Cool. Now go carry on playing. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like that's kind of what stuck with him is the fact that he won Fortnite, so he instantly assumes
Yo.
anything I say is correct. You know?
Do you
Aim assist is too broken.
Yeah.
And because he says that he thinks it's correct just because he won the World Cup.
Sticky cock. Do you think now
Yeah.
that the next World Cup of Fortnite will be as big as the first one? Because a lot of people are
No.
moving away from the
I
game
don't-
now, and it's losing its touch. And
I honestly don't see it. You know?
I don't see them
see it.
ever having a 3 million prize again. Did you know? for what was the prize? 3 million or 6
3
million?
million.
3
No, it
million.
was 3 million.
He only got
Was
like a
the-
million of that.
Yeah, because of tax.
Yeah, that's
Imagine, dude.
that's cock.
I would fucking lose my
Nah,
shit.
it's still a million though. Yeah, that's cock.
No, million's a lot in America, though, eh? A BMW i only costs like 108,000.
Yeah, but what did Booga go buy? A new gaming chair.
Everyone, probably a penis because he didn't have one in the beginning.
A thumb grip. Wait, speaking of thumb grips,
Oh, speaking of thumb grips, we do have a sponsor for the podcast today. Now that you bring it up,
yeah.
guys, are you a competitive controller player? Do your thumbs slip off your analogs all the time? Is it annoying, frustrating? Well, then I've got great news for you. Up your gaming ante and buy yourself grip for your analogs off fatalgrips.com. Yes, fatalgrips.com. They have a wide variety of stylish looking thumb grips for your analog sticks and even controller cases to keep your sweat at bay. If you want to become a professional like Ninja, Booga, and the rest, go to fatalgrips.com and order your purchase today. And don't forget to use code ColbyH or Boris for 10% off. Yes, that is ColbyH
Hey.
or Boris for 10% off your total purchase, including shipping. Fatalgrips.com. Fatalgrips.com. Become a pro today. And that's the ad.
That's
it.
become a pro
Sponsored.
today, boys. Use code ColbyH and code.
Code Boris for
Yeah.
10% off your total purchase, including shipping. We are not liable for any We are not liable for any Fuck!
Just cut it out.
I'm done. But yeah, sponsor.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
can't take
Fatalgrips.
liability
Appreciate
of
it.
liability.
We cannot take liability of your liability for your liability. And that is our liability.
And someone is calling me.
Who is calling?
Hello? Listen to this.
Are you getting an ad?
Yep. Now I just got an ad. That teaches me to not have my phone on loud while I do a podcast.
You know what it teaches me? Not to do ads in podcasts because then all the ads come. And
What
they're
the
like,
fuck?
hey,
They
we heard
listen.
you using a
Hey,
ad.
listen! Bruh, this is Illuminati confirmed.
What are they doing?
Nah, I don't know. They just talked about some shit, then I pressed the red
They
button.
heard. They heard. Oh, you launched the nuke. Is that what you did?
Imagine that. Imagine you get a call and they say if you hang up now, I kill 70 people or some shit, and you're like, what the fuck?
Sounds like a plan.
Like, bro, my phone is on 1%. Ah.
Imagine it's like, if you hang up this phone right now, we're gonna kill 70 people. Make it 80.
Make it 80. Make it 80. That'd be so fucking
Don't you
funny.
fucking challenge me, child. You don't know my powers.
Make it 80, dude.
Walks away with explosion in background.
Yo, make it 80, dude. And then legit fucking at the back of him.
Yeah, just meth lab breaks and blows up. You see Myth running out there cranking a 90.
Because he's... I just see this happening. I want to make a fucking video about
It's a
this or
visual
something.
experience. I hope the viewers are experiencing the same thing we are with the visuals. But for those of you who are listening, I wonder what you're doing. Are you sitting at home on a couch or in your bed listening to this, or are you at work, or are you driving a car? If you're driving a car, look out for that truck! No, I'm joking. There's no truck. There's no truck. But seriously, you should be driving properly. And for those of you who are working and listening to this, why are you listening to this? You should be doing your fucking work. You don't get paid for nothing. George, go back to work. What are you doing?
Go back to work.
Stop listening to this. Turn this off. And for those of you that are listening to this with the kids in the car, I just want to say,
your mom fucked your dad to make you. That's how you were made. That's how that happened.
your dad inserted his big penis inside your mother's gaping flap, and so you were conceived. That's how that happened. But yeah, that's the story of that.
And that's how Colby H got cancelled. Life of Colby, first video cancelled.
That's how Carte Blanche got cancelled. Breaking news on Carte Blanche. We got cancelled. That's the end of this episode. And then the old guy just dies. He just dies right there. Falls to the ground dead. Well, I think we're gonna bring the podcast to an end, Joe. We already have 52 minutes.
Wait, let's push for that 1 hour mark.
That 1 hour.
That
Okay,
1
let's
hour.
push for the 1
That
hour.
beautiful 60
Wait,
that
let me-
just kisses you
let
on
me
the
just check.
foreskin.
Let me just check with my paralysis demon. Yo, we good to go for an hour? Okay. Okay, no. Yeah, my paralysis demon's cool with it. He said it's fine.
As long as your paralysis demon is cool with it, then it's cool.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Oh,
You know, I've taken up painting recently.
Ooh,
In my
what are you
spare time.
painting? What?
I painted a bunny. It's not good looking, but it's still kind of a bunny. I'll pop
it
that on
under
the
a
screen right
bridge.
now. You guys can see what that looks like. Because we have a
Hey.
bunny. I
Hey,
got,
look
I
at
got
that.
a bunny, yeah, no? And we made a little pen for him during lockdown, and then I painted a bunny, and then I decided to take up art. Not really good
Hell
at
yeah.
it, but
Yeah,
nevertheless.
actually, being a friend, actually you too. We singing now.
Oh yes, we are the Backstreet Boys, by the way, guys. There's a song coming out soon, Backstreet Boys.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be about the lockdown of South Africa and so on.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's
sick.
titled These Days, so it's just about
gonna
these
be
days.
pretty sick, pretty scuffed, amazing.
It's the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, that guy can't sing.
Yeah.
You can't. Cole, did you listen to that beginning? I don't want to continue.
These
Actually,
days. My mother is calling me. Hello. Hello.
I'm in me mom's car. Vroom vroom.
I'm coming back now.
Without you, I feel lost like a half of a hole. Okay, guys, Cole is gone. Now it's just only me. Have you guys heard about the time when fuck, there wasn't even a time when anything happened. What can I tell? What can I say to entertain?
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
I hope you entertained the podcast while I went to go.
I did
just
it.
make
I explained the best story. It's a good story.
I got word from one of the people in my house that the kids in the basement, one of them escaped, so I just had to go grab the 12 gauge and put one of them down.
Yeah,
You know.
you can't let them escape, Cole. You have to have a stronger lock. How did they escape?
I think one of them used one of the bones that was left there from the previous child to pick the lock.
Bro, you must always pick up all the bones from the previous child.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But of course, I do not have children in my basement. Only pedophiles. I do my civic duty to lock up all the pedophiles in my basement and hose them down with hot water.
That's I'm glad you're doing your service, Cole.
Only for my country. Only for my country.
This is South Africa. You saw the Guaisli? Yeah, fuck darling.
This is South Africa. There's no cigarettes here.
Hey!
Yeah, no, there's no cigarettes here.
Hey!
This is South Africa. Ozuma Hino counter.
Yeah.
Ozuma Hino counter. Yeah, this is South Africa. Our police are getting stuck under. Our police are getting stuck under.
Our police are getting stuck in that. That's actually too cool. Our police are getting stuck in that.
This is the best I've got for that.
That was good. I enjoyed that. That was a nice show.
So what's the story?
What story?
You told the audience a story that I missed out on.
You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
Oh, okay.
Once you edit it. It's a best story. Trust Cole, you're gonna once you hear that story, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? My life has had meaning, but now it has more meaning.
Wow.
And that's when you hear that story.
It feels good to be back on the podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, it actually does feel good. I like talking.
It was just the two of us today.
It was
But
just the
next
two
week's
of
going to
us.
be good. Or whenever anyone's keen to record again.
I hope Zen enjoys the next. He said maybe.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be very fun. Again. Jesus. So, yeah, now that we're going to be closing the podcast, I'd just like to leave with a few things. So the podcast isn't going to be every week. So the podcast is going to be an every now and then thing. Same with any skits or vlogs on this channel. Is going to be an every now and then thing. It's not going to be always.
Maybe
just
it is
gonna
gonna
be
be one, at least one thing a week, or I don't know.
Yeah, maybe one thing a week. I'll see how it feels.
I like
But,
this podcast. I'm keen to push it every week if you're keen. But if you can't do every week, it's fine. But yeah.
I mean, I think I'll be able to because
I
there's
like
no
today.
video
This
footage.
was
It's
fun.
just recording the audio and that's it. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming through and listening. It was very fun. We spoke about a few things. Spoke about some politics. We spoke about the lockdown, some gaming, and then we spoke about children in basements.
Good show.
All in all, very good experience. Next week, join us where we find out if Zenon
He's gay.
No. Join us next week where we find out if Zenon is gay and if Josh really does have a parrot, or is that just the kids in the background?
Oh shit, yeah. Find out next week.
Find out next week. Thank you for tuning in. This is